Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Shelby Von Vinkum and it's a new day beauty. Today I'm going to be doing an old age look. As I was looking on YouTube and just throughout the internet for different looks, I got inspiration from some of these old age looks, which is where they're transforming into an older version of themselves. With the ones that I've seen, some of them are kind of over exaggerated, but then there's other ones that are spot on. Now, I don't know what I'm doing, but with mine, I want to try and go as natural as possible. So throughout the look, I'm going to try and intensify the lines and wrinkles that I already have present, because I am aging and, you know. I'm just gonna try and go with the lines that I already have present. And maybe that's what I'll look like when I'm older. I don't know. I guess we'll save this just to see. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Usually when you see my makeup looks, I always use the Kat Von D. It is the Featherweight Primer and Base. I use this because it smooths out your pores and your wrinkles, but obviously for this look, we don't want that. We want a rough, textured, wrinkly, older aged woman look. So for the foundation, I am going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and I'm going to use this foundation because this is more of a matte or matte finish. It's not very glossy, not very oily, and it really gets in to them wrinkles and lines. So after I use this on my face, I'm gonna go in with my LA Colors. I'm gonna go in and I'm really gonna insinuate those lines and wrinkles that are already present on my face and the ones that I think I might get as I age. So I'm gonna get started and put on this foundation. This foundation was the most expensive foundation I ever bought, and it's like 5 shades lighter than my skin. But, like I said, it's a very matte, no one's good at English. It's very matte, and, you know, it really goes in to all of these lines and all of these wrinkles, and I didn't moisturize or anything before this, so I'm probably gonna look like really cakey, but you're old. You're cakey anyways. With the highlight, contour, and blush, it's definitely gonna darken up as I put those darker pigments into these lines and wrinkles. Right now, I look dead. My face looks like a ghost. I'm like looking at the image on the camera and I'm just like, oh my god, why did I spend so much money on this foundation? I don't even think I was this light when I bought it. But, you know, James Charles can't match his foundation either, so. Okay, so now that I look like I've been embalmed and I'm dead and you're about to come visit me at my funeral. I mean, really, look at how pale I am right now. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna go on top of this with the CoverGirl True Blend pressed powder, and I do use this on a regular basis when doing my makeup. So I'm gonna dust my face before I go in with the contour and highlight. Okay, now that I have the foundation on and the CoverGirl True Naked Pressed Powder on, and you can see all of my imperfections, I am going to use this Physicians Formula. This is a light bronzer, and this is just to add a little bit of color to my face because right now I'm looking like Casper. For real. So I'm just going to dust this over me. I like to use this bronzer as my blush, and that's how I've always used it since purchasing it. I had a compact and I used it until it was completely gone. The tray was empty and it took me forever to find it again because the old compact that I had, all the writing had faded out and you wouldn't have known what it was. But I bought it at Walmart, and I guess they carry the same stuff forever. And while I was there, I was just browsing through the aisles and I ran across it, and I was just like, God, I don't have to live without you. Now that we've got this pressed powder on and this bronzer, you can definitely tell that I'm not as pale as I was a few moments ago. I actually might be a little orange. But that's what that bronzer does when you put it like all over your face. It's a multicolored bronzer, so it has this pink, brown, white, like it has a bunch of different pigments in it that are supposed to mix, but I definitely don't recommend putting this all over your face. But as a blush, how I've used it, you know, in my like daily routine, it's the bomb. This is the Highlight, Contour, and Blush LA Colors. My sister gifted this to me at Juju Boo Boo. She has a great video if you want to check that out. I featured it in one of my other videos and it is just hilarious. So I'm going to be going into this palette with a Wet n Wild brush. I do believe this is like a crease brush, I'm not for sure, but I'm gonna go into one of these darker brown pigments and you're about to see me make some funny faces. You might have nightmares, no joke. But I'm gonna be scrunching and lifting just to show all of my natural lines and wrinkles. And I think I'm gonna start by going into the lighter shade just in case I don't like it. Hopefully I can blend it out a little bit, but we will see. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this lighter brown shade that we have here, and I'm gonna start by attenuating the wrinkles on my forehead. Because a lot of, you know, people in their older age have those wrinkles across their forehead, and I'm getting them already too. So we're gonna go into them right now. Now that I've followed these wrinkle lines, I'm going to go in with another brush and just blend them out a little bit. That way they're more pressed into those wrinkles and more natural looking, hopefully. But it looks like I'm going to have a lot of wrinkles. A lot. Definitely getting cakey, which I expected. But now that you've seen me fill in these lines on my forehead, I'm going to use this same technique with the same lighter shade to go into all of the noticeable wrinkles on my face. Once I do that, then we'll get into a darker shade and really attenuate some of them lines and wrinkles. Now that I've went into my natural wrinkles and lines, I am going to go in with that same lighter shade on this palette and do a little bit of contour, because who says that an older woman can't still have a little bit of chiseled cheeks, you know, chiseled face. So I'm going to go into this cheek area here and definitely under the chin. And I'll probably go under the chin darker than normal, just to really make my facial features pop. So I'm gonna jump into that now. Now that I've went in with that lighter shade and I've put some depth under my cheeks and under my jawline, and I've also, you know, brought out these wrinkles and these lines. I did them with the lighter shade, but I am gonna go in with this darker shade right here on the palette, and I'm just gonna really go into some of these eye lines, around the mouth lines, maybe a little more. And I'm hoping that with using these different brown pigments and these different shades that it creates more actual depth on my face. So we'll go into that and see what it does. Went in with that darker shade now, and I'm also going to use this darker shade to darken up my eye sockets, because we know with old age, usually around your eyes, you become darker. I don't want to say anything offensive, or, you know, there are beautiful older women, but we know, you know, as humans, that with old age comes these wrinkles and lines and dark spots and aging. That's just part of it. So we're gonna darken up these eyes quite a bit. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this pink blush, because we know Grandma loves that pink blush. The ones that wear it anyways. And we gonna dab it in there, because by then your vision's gone and you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so rosy pink cheeks, here we come. Alright, now I'm going to go into this lighter shade on the palette, and also the highlighter to go in between some of these dark lines, just to really give them that, you know, wow factor. I'm going to go into using this Wet n Wild highlighter palette. I think this highlighter works better than the one in the LA Colors, but who am I to judge? These are really shimmery. They actually have like a pink pigment to it, and you know, we know Grandma likes the pink. We're just gonna dab around into all of them. Probably like primarily these two right here, but we'll see where it goes. Now that we've went in with some of that highlighter to make these wrinkles and stuff pop out a little more, which I actually think that it might have set them back a little bit, we are gonna go into some glam, and that means eyeshadow and lips. And we all know that preteen girls and older women like to wear blue. Blues, purples, I don't know. You know, not really. It's just like, that's what I wore as a preteen, and that's what I'm probably gonna wear as an older. I'd say, like, this is what I'll look like when I'm 45. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. 65. If I'm lucky. I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade of blue at first. It's gonna get darker. Alright, we got this nice light blue but shimmery, glittery, definitely glamorous eyeshadow. And I put it as the base. I'm gonna go in with a darker color, and you might recognize this palette. It is the Rimmel London Magnifies Electric Violet. And when I first started my videos, this was the palette that I was using. Alongside with it, the Jewel Rocks edition, and you can check out some of the looks that I did with this palette, and I'll leave links down below. Gonna go into this brighter blue right here now, and I think that I'm gonna focus on the crease and the outer edge. We'll see. Now that we've got that blue eyeshadow in there, what is eyeshadow without a thick black eyeliner on the bottom? Gonna use the LA Colors Auto Eyeliner, and we are gonna fill in up under this bottom lash line. We're gonna clump some mascara into these lashes now before going into a red lip. Just cakes the mascara on, and now we're gonna go into the lip. I know I said red, but I picked this up, and this is matte mate. This is peony. I'm like the flower that I am. So let's smear this on our lips. Ooh. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we know, you know, the shaky hands. This is why I wear lip stain, because it's a nice, smooth applicator. More power to the women that wear actual lipstick, because I can't put it on to save my life. You know that I can't go without my Beauty Rush, the Victoria's Secret flavored lip gloss. You should put it on top of anything that you put on your lips. Anything. I promise. Alright, y'all, this is my old age makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell. That way you get notifications. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this look, or what look I should do next. I love you guys.